Hello students of English 101 class. In this video, I wanted to go ahead and show you a little bit about who it is that I am. A story about how I discovered that I can be confident. This is going to be the Draw My Personal Narrative video, which is what I like to call it. But anyways, I just wanted to go ahead and take you along with this journey of mine. My name is Valeria, and my greatest desire in life was to be confident. And this girl that I'm drawing right here is apparently supposed to be me. Yeah, please forgive my art skills. Confidence is a habit that can be developed by acting as if you already had the confidence you desire to have. This was said by a very important man named Brian Tracy. He is an author, a motivational speaker, and has helped thousands of people around the world. So from kinder to 4th grade, I was a pretty quiet child, but then around this time, I decided that I wanted to learn how to play the violin, and I just thought that it was a very beautiful instrument, and I decided to try it out for myself. So my school was kind enough to provide the classes for us. And so we had a music teacher that was just super duper nice, and I really loved him because he was a great teacher. But I was thrilled that I was starting with the violin classes. It was just so new for me, and I was so excited. I started classes a few months in, and I remember that on my very first day of the actual class, the teacher just gave us these random lessons, and I made one mistake, and he was so happy about it because it was just one mistake, you know, and he totally praised me, and all the kids were like, whoa, she's awesome. I'm just kidding, but still, yeah, I pretty much felt like I could conquer the world, and I was just super duper happy. That moment sparked something in me. It just made me realize that I was capable of doing incredible things, and I just felt so good for myself. And in those 2 years that I spent playing the violin, I became one of the best violin players of my class. And I realized that it was only the beginning for reaching my goal. So now let's go ahead and jump into middle school. At this time, I was still kind of shy, but I was a little bit more outspoken by now. And on the very first day, I met my best friend. Her name is Samantha. And I thought that she was, a little bit peculiar at first because she was pale and blonde. But she was more Mexican than I was. So that was just a little bit strange. But she is one of the sweetest people that I have ever met, and everyone who met her pretty much loved her. And I just thought that she brought out the best in me, and she was always motivating me to do things, and I just became pretty social after meeting her. But then came high school, and I didn't really see Samantha all that much. I had to make new friends, which was really hard for me, and I was just super stressed because of so much homework and just the new school in general. But it was just kind of a sucky time for me. Then my English teacher had the brilliant idea to ask us all what we thought about ourselves or what we liked. And then this one kid said, I like her because she is always so calm. And I didn't really like that, I was just like, are you serious? Calm? Is that really what I'm known for here? And I don't know, I just didn't really like it very much. I'm sure that he didn't intend to say anything bad about me, but it was just not something that I was happy to hear because I thought I was pretty confident. I thought I was really outgoing, and it just kind of really brought me down after hearing that, and I just felt so heartbroken after it. But then sophomore year, I decided to join a club. It was called Go Green. We were pretty much in charge of just collecting paper around the school and recycling it. And even though there weren't a ton of students in this club, I did meet a lot of new people, and I just pretty much became a little bit more social after that. And then came an event called Relay for Life. It was the first year doing it, and they asked me if I could sing the national anthem. And I would have never done it before, but I was able to do it, and even though I made mistakes and stuff, it was out of my comfort zone, so I'm really glad that I was able to do this. At the beginning of junior year, I received a letter from National Honor Society saying that I was eligible to try out for the team, and this club is basically just for nerds and overachievers and people who think that they're all that. So I tried out and I had to be interviewed, and there were a couple of kids just kind of staring at me, and they were so intimidating, just asking me questions, and I was just standing there like, what do I do? But it was a great experience, and just a couple of weeks after that, I actually received another letter saying that I was admitted into the club. And that was just a very, very forgettable moment for me. And basically, it just required believing in yourself. So it was very special. So then I decided to try out for student council, and I had to interview just like before, and I never thought that I would get in, but I actually did. And that was awesome because all of the kids in there are pretty confident. We call ourselves burritos, that's our mascot, so that's what I'm drawing here. But yeah, we are the Stuco burritos. I did so many crazy things while I was in that club. For example, we once went to this convention in Phoenix for all of the student councils of Arizona, and we literally dressed up as 80-year-olds. Yeah, 80-year-olds. It was awesome. People were always just kind of staring whenever we walked into a room, and we felt like idiots, but we were idiots united, which was the best part. And like I said before, people did stare kind of weird and mean, and they were like, what the heck is wrong with these kids? You know, it didn't really matter because I was proud of the person that I had become. I was proud that I was able to go inside of a room and look like an 80-year-old and, you know, not care what anyone else thought. Joining student council is one of the greatest decisions that I have ever done since it helped me combat many of my fears. For example, I got over my fear of public speaking, my fear of meeting new people and conversing with them, as well as going to social events like prom, and you know, it was just something that I would have never done before. So yes, being confident was something that I really wanted to achieve, but getting to know myself throughout this experience was what I really accomplished. And many people fail to really know their potential and their capabilities. And if you think about it, that's just really sad, like this girl that I'm drawing right here. And I would hate it if anything like that happened to me. And of course, we all want to be the best version of ourselves. So yes, I did achieve confidence, which is what I wanted, but I didn't even realize that I already had the potential and the capability to be confident. Which is why getting to know Valeria is what I really accomplished through all of this, and after all, my greatest desire in life.